Okay, day number 3. We're at CocoCay. We're about to head down right now. A little bit of a late start because I wasn't feeling too good last night, but we're off and running now. So we're gonna head down and check out the island and do some snorkeling. So we might film a little bit with this one while we're down there until we get a locker, and then we're gonna put this away and go to the GoPro.
Yeah.
So. And
this stop does tender, so we'll be showing you the tendering
for
process.
now, they are building a dock and all this other stuff for Perfect Day at CocoCay, which is not currently completed. That's slated to be done in May of 2019. The dock was already supposed to be done, but they keep hitting delays with it. So we're tendering. By the time you come, you might not have to, but if you do, you'll see what it's like. So
yeah.
Okay, so we just got off the tender here at CocoCay, and over there you can kind of see a crane in the background. That's where they're building the new dock, the new pier, which will be a welcome addition because that took a little over 30 minutes.
Yeah, I would say that like the line to get on, because you go down to deck 1 on Mariner to go down to the line to where you tender, and I would say that line was maybe like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was a while.
To like, for the boat to actually arrive, and then it took like maybe 5+ minutes for everyone to get on the boat, and then like 5 minutes to get from the ship to the island, I would say.
I would say it was a little longer for everyone to load, maybe like 10, because I mean, when we were in line, it was noon.
Yeah.
And it's like past 12:30 now.
Right.
And that's just because I checked my watch and in line and happened to see it was noon. We had already been standing there for a little while.
So maybe a little bit longer, but I mean, this is something that's going to be alleviated pretty soon. But,
yeah.
But if you are, like, if you're coming to CocoCay before they have the new dock built, then yeah, maybe plan like 30 minutes into your time to get over here. At
least if you have a shore excursion, make sure you get plenty of time.
But I will say, because I know a lot of people have like a fear of tendering because like you're leaving a big ship on, and people picture like a little, like, I don't know, John boat.
Yeah, this is the boat here.
But it's a huge boat. Like, there's no reason to have
There's 2 decks.
Here.
Fits 5 people per bench, and there was probably
like 12 benches on each side.
On each side, and then for each deck. So I mean, you can fit quite a lot of people.
I would say like at least 250. So it's not like it's a teeny boat.
No, not at all.
And it was a smooth ride.
Smooth ride. No rocking and rolling there. So then you come off, and it dumps you off here at the straw market. You have people selling things and offering to braid your hair. There's different things. You can go all kinds of different ways on the island, it looks like. Right now we're heading towards the beaches because we don't have a lot of time. Only about a little less than 4 hours actually. And we definitely want to get our snorkeling in, see what that's like here. So we're gonna head down to the beaches to do that. But just to give you an idea of what it looks like here on CocoCay as of now.
Right.
We're pretty sure all this will stay the same, but they are going to be adding a lot of new stuff to make Perfect Day at CocoCay. So you're gonna have a water park, you're gonna have a hot air balloon ride, you're gonna have all kinds of activities.
Yeah.
So.
And I believe that's scheduled to be opened in May.
Yes.
Of 2019. So keep a lookout for that if you really want to experience that. Make sure it's May itinerary or later.
Yes.
If you want to do Perfect Day at CocoCay.
And that's as of now. Just keep track of it, because obviously with construction and things like that, it can always change. And they can hit delays. They've hit delays with the docking pier several times. That was already supposed to be done actually.
And the docking actually isn't done yet because they were having issues that the waves were coming, like with weather, that the waves were coming in too harshly to where they couldn't build on those days. So, I mean, keep in mind that, you know, you're in tropical land, tropical area, you're gonna have tropical weather that might affect building and stuff like that. So things could get delayed.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, our cruise was already supposed to have the dock done, and it does not. So anyway, we're gonna go try to find a locker to store our stuff at, and we're gonna hit the beach, switch over to the GoPro, and you can see all the construction walls up, pilings being put up to build stuff. It's gonna be pretty nice. So not done yet.
I am pretty sure this is where you get lunch at.
Well, we can smell it.
It smells good.
There's people grabbing food. So just always check your cruise compass to see what time the food will be served for your cruise, just in case there's any changes.
It smells like barbecue. We're not going to eat here because we just had breakfast.
But you can kind of get an idea. There's some pasta salads. I see coleslaw, some breads, dessert, fruit. And let's step over here real quick. So they have burgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs, corn on the cob.
11:30 to 1:30 today.
And that's actually permanently affixed, so that must be the times. So just keep that in mind. But what a nice day. It's a little cloudy, but it's sun's still coming through plenty. The water's great colors, so hopefully we should get some good snorkeling, and we just gotta find the best spot to do it. As we continue on our journey looking for lockers, they do have public restrooms, of course. There are some freshwater showers back there as well. And I even saw a saltwater foot rinse by the boat, so you can rinse your feet off there. Got some basketball going on here, volleyball over there. So there's lots of different activities. That kind of definitely seems to be the beat here. It's doing things.
Like over here, we're about to get up to it, but there's this like I don't know what it's called. It's like a water obstacle course kind of thing, or it's like those blow-ups.
Yeah, they have the trampolines and the blow-up slides. You can see them out there.
Now things like that are a nominal charge, so it's like paying for a shore excursion. You can buy that ahead of time.
I think we're gonna go down to South Beach, which is supposed to be the furthest beach away. Hopefully we pass some lockers, but we'll make do. You can see it's a really nice day. The water looks great.
We're gonna snorkel today, and we passed by the snorkel beach, and it was like a little crowded, which makes sense because that's one of the first beaches that you get to when you come off the tender. So we're gonna try to go to the one furthest away, hoping that people didn't go over there to do our snorkeling. So we'll see.
We'll see. So they're doing some activities here with people playing games and stuff. They got like a DJ playing some music, so lots of fun stuff.
A little shack for kayak tours.
Kayak tours, aqua park and slide, which is out there in the water. So you check in for that right by. And they do have a tram. That's a tram station over there. So you can take the tram to get around the island. You don't have to walk everywhere. And I know at some point up here, they actually have a floating bar. So there's a bar out in the water that's floating, and you can swim up to it and get your drink. So that's pretty cool. And we are down here now at what appears to be the inn, and there's a beautiful water, and there is nowhere near as many people down here.
Yeah.
So I think we made the right decision. Okay, so we have reached like the end of the line here. We have walked the entire span of the beach. You can see the floating bar back there in the distance. We walked past all the private loungers and like little cabana beds and stuff, and this is it. This is where the beach ends, but we're gonna walk down here because this looks like nice water.
Yeah, there's literally no one here right now. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay, so now we really are going to switch over to the GoPro. Hopefully we see some stuff. It'll feel good either way. Okay, so we tried snorkeling at the South Beach, and it wasn't the best. We did see some things. Hopefully you could tell what they were on the GoPro video. We did see several fish, different sizes, some big ones, some small ones. We saw some like jellyfish things. They were pretty big. And did see that stingray, so that was pretty cool.
Stingray was really cool. He was like right off the shore too.
Yeah, he was right there. Now the couple we talked to when we were going in said they had seen a couple baby sharks but we didn't see any. unfortunately. So they said they were mostly near the shore too. So I would say if you know, if you're one of those who's afraid of like sharks and stuff, don't come down here, because as you can see, it's just wide open to the ocean there. There's no barrier, there's no you know, jetty rocks or anything like that. So it's nice though. It's nice and quiet down here. It's a good place to come and probably lounge and relax.
It's gorgeous. It's very nice and private back here, because I think a lot of people don't want to walk this far.
Yeah.
So
Glad we came down here, but snorkeling's not the best. So we're gonna go try the snorkel beach. Hopefully it's not as crowded now.
yeah.
And we'll see what that has. So one thing to be careful of when you come down here along the beach is these. We call them sand spurs. I don't know what everyone else calls them. That might just be a southern thing, but they hurt.
They do. Definitely bring water shoes for CocoCay, I would say, because we saw some jellies out in the water too that were on the ground and the bottom of the water, and there were some like small kind of rocks that kind of hurt when you stepped. So I definitely bring some water shoes to swim in and walk around in.
So just watch where you step. Hours later. Okay, so we just got done snorkeling in the snorkel area, and it was much better.
Yes.
South Beach.
Saw a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of fish.
There's buoys out there marking a plane that's down in the water, and also the bow of a ship with some cannons, which the fish like to hang out on. So some kind of artificial reef stuff. And then even out in just the clear areas, we saw a lot of fish. So hopefully you saw that in the GoPro. Hopefully it all came out well for you. And yeah, it was really cool.
We saw some whoppers too.
Yeah,
I mean,
big
some
ones.
Big guys.
Hopefully you can tell the size of those on the video, because they were quite large.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm glad we gave the snorkel beach a shot, because it was really busy, like the beach area. But once you got out to where the actual snorkeling area is, where like those, like Matt said, the plane and everything, there wasn't a lot of people out there, so it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So just a couple of quick notes though. It is a very strong current out there, so if you're not a strong swimmer, you'll want to have a life vest. And actually, if you follow us around here, they have this video playing that tells you all about snorkeling out here, and you can see it says that snorkel vests are required while snorkeling. Now, we didn't have one. We didn't use one. There were other people out there not using them, and no one said anything, but apparently that is supposed to be. We didn't see that until we just got done, but it's those inflatable ones. They have them here that you can use and rent. I think if you just get that, it's free.
Yeah, I think you can get the life vest for just free. If you rent snorkel equipment, you get the mask, the snorkel, the fins, and the life jacket, and all that together is $39 per person.
And it's the kind of snorkels that you just saw us using, that are the full face mask with the attached tube that comes up, so those newer style ones.
Yeah.
That's what they're offering for rent here now.
We did end up renting a locker. We finally found one. The only lockers we saw were near the snorkel beach. And that was $10, and you were able to charge that right on your SeaPass card. So that was nice and convenient.
Yeah, and to show you where that's at, you can see Mariner of the Seas over there. Over there is where you get off the tender boat. So you come over to this building here. We showed you they have the lockers on this side. And then our locker was actually over on the other side, over here on the beach side. And they give you this little wristband. And you tap it like this. And then you can turn it to lock it. It won't open, and then when you're ready, you just tap it again, turn it to unlock it. It's a little finicky, so sometimes you have to kind of do it multiple times. There we go. Turn it to the right, and it opens up. And they're pretty large.
We were able to fit our camera, and our backpack, and our towels, and our
water bottle, and
yeah, so
lots of stuff.
There's plenty of size. But yeah, and then this right attached to it is where you rent the snorkel equipment if you don't have it.
You return it here on the beach side. You can see they have the different windows lined up for everything. And it looks like they do still have some standard masks and snorkels if you're not comfortable with the full face one. But here's the first aid station, just for reference. And this is the little desk where you rent all of these different things. You get the lockers and the snorkel equipment, all that stuff. You can even get wetsuit, underwater camera, so do different packages there as well. So yeah, right over here, that's where you get all that. Came out from the rental place we were showing you, the rental shack. Maybe that's the deep water area out there beyond. And that's a red flag flying, so no one would be able to go out there today. It is very strong current. But we were out there on those docks, kind of see where that boat's coming in right now. We weren't out that far, but just in from that, there's a dock out there. You can see the lifeguards stands, so we were out that far. So it's actually a pretty sizable area, and as you can see, everyone's kind of crowded here at the front, but once you get past that, it's pretty wide open, so. And I would recommend flippers for everyone, just to help you get through. We didn't have ours today, we just went with water shoes.
Yeah, Matt asked me before we left, should we bring our flippers? I'm like, no, it's the Bahamas, we're not going to the Caribbean, we won't need our flippers, and we needed them.
But as you can see, it's kind of just a channel that comes here between this area and over there is Norwegian Cruise Line's private island, and then it just kind of goes right out to sea. So it is a very strong area. So yeah, be prepared, just make sure you're safe, always swim with someone, and have your gear, and you'll be good to go. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the ship now. Well, we're gonna head to the tender boat. Hopefully we can show you some of that now. The camera was kind of fogging up when we came out of the room because it was so cold. We couldn't really film that. We'll try to film some of that here so you can get an idea. So we just come from the locker rental area over there. You can see it goes out to the beach there, and this is where you go now to get back on. You have to go through security, through this little hut. Alright, we come through security, you have to go through the metal detector, make sure you're good to go in security, get on the ship. Now we're just waiting in line. They're gonna scan your SeaPass card out here, and then you get on the tender boat right over there. Okay, so they just do a visual scan of your SeaPass card, then you're free to go ahead and board the tender boat here.
Yeah, FYI, they have special wheelchairs for
the beach.
For the beach.
And a saltwater foot wash here, rinse the sand off. So as you can see here, the tender boat has 2 levels, one down below with plenty of seating, one up above. The one down below, of course, is shaded by the top. The one on top has no shade at all, so you will be sitting in the sun. And here's a side view of the CocoCay 2, the other tender boat that they're using. So this gives you an idea of how many seats there are available per each vessel. And it just drops you right off here, CocoCay sign. As you can see, they're hard at work at constructing the new additions to CocoCay, including the new dock, which will be out here. be passing that in just a second. And here's the look at the new pier, or new dock, that they are currently constructing here at CocoCay. The ships will now be able just to dock directly there. You'll be able to walk across this and right onto the island. So you won't need to take these tender boats anymore. It'll speed up the entire process and make everything a lot simpler. And like we said earlier, this was actually supposed to be already completed by now for our cruise. But it has been delayed several times, we're told, due to inclement weather and strong currents and waves, but they haven't been able to work on it. So they're working on it now though, and as everything's being told right now, May 2019 is the target date for Perfect Day at CocoCay, all of the new additions to be completed. It definitely looks like they're getting close here with the dock and the pier. It's coming on along, so you can see how far the ships actually have to dock out now, anchor out in the sea, and you have to take the tender. It's quite a ways, so once they've completed that, it'll make everything a lot simpler. But it does look like it's going to be a very long pier, probably because there's too shallow water in this area, or there's reefs or something, so they're gonna have to kick it out, come all the way down here. So a long walk, but it'll be a lot simpler and a lot quicker and easier than trying to take these tender boats. Not that they've been that bad. I mean, it was, like we said earlier, about a little over 30 minutes for the tender coming to the island. And as we just got it on the way back, there was hardly any wait. It was maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes total, and now we're on our way. So by the time we complete the ride, maybe 15. So cut that in half going back than what we had earlier. So yeah, you can see how it's coming along here. We have arrived back at the Mariner of the Seas. As you can see, they will just pull the tender boat right up beside it. And we'll go through that little gangplank tunnel there, back on board. Just that easy. Alright, so we're back on board Mariner of the Seas, and we just did the perfect storm water slide again.
And I did the yellow and green slide this time.
Yeah, and
Before we just did the blue and green.
That's the one I did again. So Chelsea did the green and yellow. So we only have the footage of the one, but like we said before, they look exactly the same. So
yeah, and they were like the same speed. Like neither one's a different intensity. They're both the same.
Yep. So just wanted to give you this shot up here we're up on the sports deck. Here's one of the last tender boats coming in, but that is CocoCay over there. And as you see, this is the snorkel area where we were before, over in there, and then you can see those cabanas way off in the distance, right there, that you can rent. And right here, and get my finger there, right there, is where you go out to get to the snorkel area where the little rock U is. So just to give you an idea, and you can see all the construction for the pier that they're building, and Perfect Day at CocoCay, and all that jazz. But it is just absolutely gorgeous out here right now.
It was a beautiful day. I had so much fun today.
Yeah.
It was fun snorkeling. We couldn't have asked for a prettier day today. Oh, hello there. Just enjoying a relaxing hammock on Mariner of the Seas.
Is it good?
It's nice. It's comfortable.
Good.
Ooh, actually, it's even more comfortable once I stretch it out.
Oh, there you go. And just so you know, they have of course, the rules posted here. So you can have 2 people in the hammock as long as the max weight is 330 pounds or under. So good to know, good information for the hammocks here. Up on top of the sports deck, right by the sky pad, and the little climber, and the flow rider. Yeah, they definitely added a lot of bigger things when they did the renovation, but they added some small things too that are nice as well.
Yeah, nice little touches that just make it fun.
Yep. So we're about to anchor up here, just a few minutes, and we'll be heading out for CocoCay. Tomorrow's the day at sea.
Yeah.
So this is our last destination. So we head back to Miami. But we still have the whole night ahead of us and tomorrow. So lots of fun stuff to get into.
Yep.
We don't know what though. We'll have to go find out.
The mystery.
And we just wanted to show you real quick. I know we showed you a ping pong table in another location. This is right here near the basketball court and the rock climbing. Under the sky pad is another ping pong table that is fully shaded. So there's also a water fountain here for use for the ping pongers and the people on the basketball court. So just good to know. Also to note, the access for the suite lounge right here off of the sports deck by the basketball court. So you see the sky pad there, the rock climbing wall. Just come here, there's some restrooms, and then access to the suite lounge. All right, so we are up high here above the basketball court at the sky pad. Chelsea's going to do some bouncing here. She actually just did it a minute ago, but unfortunately our camera lens was fogged up from the change in temperature from going inside the cabin into dinner. Outside did not handle that well, so we were kind of waiting for it to clear up a bit. While she's getting strapped in there, I'll just show you, they have this really nice waiting area that goes around the sky pad for people who aren't bouncing. And it's just really nice. You can see the sky pad, it all lit up, it changes colors. They have the special lighting on the perfect storm slides, and so it gives you a great view of those too. I did want to point out something we hadn't mentioned before. Both of these slides do go out over the ship, as you can see, but the blue and the gray one is actually clear at a portion that goes out over, whereas the green and yellow is solid the whole way out. So just bear that in mind if that's something that might frighten you, if you're worried about being able to see straight down. I will tell you, is if you saw our GoPro video where we actually did the slides, you go by it so quick you can't even really look down and see that you're out over it. So just for information about the sky pad, in case you guys don't know, it's, as you can see, it's these trampolines that have bungees, much like you might see at your mall or at a carnival or something like that. But these are cool because it includes the option to do these virtual reality helmets, and you play these different games, which I have some video here to show you what those might look like. A minute ago, Chelsea did the one, I think it's called Bass Bouncer, which is the music one. And I know this time she said she was going to do what they call like the Candy Crush one, which is like candy and sweets. So she said it's really cool. I haven't done it. I'm not going to do it. I actually can't do it. There is a weight limit of 241 and I am 265. So that's okay though. I don't know if I wanted to do this anyways. It looks tiring to me, but she said it's actually really, really fun. The virtual reality is cool. It plays music that you can listen to that goes with the game. So it actually is an interactive element. You jump from, I guess, these platform to platform, and there's a way of scoring points. I'll let her tell you more about it later, but just wanted to show you what it looks like to give you an idea. And in addition to the sky pad changing colors, the lighting around the Perfect Storm water slides will change too. As you can see now, it's a red and a blue, whereas a minute ago it was a little bit different when I first showed you. So just gives this ship some nice night aesthetic, some nice things to look at, and really helps give it a distinguishable, unique look. So Chelsea's done now, her game is over. She is unattached. You can see they're actually using Clorox or Lysol wipes right now to disinfect the headset, so.
Okay, that was really fun. That was cool. They have 3 different games you can choose from. It's sports, music, and Candy Crush. And I did the music and the Candy Crush, and I like the Candy Crush one a lot more. Both were fun, but the Candy Crush one, it was like more interactive. Like you like jump, and you like jump on these marshmallows, and you like get candy and stuff. Like when you hit one, you go, so it was fun. My mind's like blown because I've never done any kind of virtual reality before, so I felt like I was so high.
I think I mentioned, if I didn't, that the virtual reality is optional. You don't have to do that. You can just jump and bounce if you want to. So if you're worried about that making you ill or something like that, don't worry. You can just hop around without having that going. So. And
I will say too, like, if you know that someone is afraid of heights and stuff like that, like especially like a kid, maybe like just warn them, like just like, oh, it looks like you're gonna go up high, but that's okay, kind of thing. Like don't prevent them from doing it if they have a little bit of fear of heights. But like the first time I did it, like when you jumped, like because it was the music one and it was kind of like outer spacey, it felt like you were jumping into space, so it kind of threw me off guard. But I'm an adult, so I can, you know, rationalize that, oh, this isn't real, this is just pretend. But maybe for a kid, just forewarn them a little bit. But so cool, so unique. I mean,
yeah.
Having this on a cruise ship, I mean, it's awesome.
We'll probably say that's definitely the biggest feature about Mariner of the Sea so far, is that it definitely has some unique offerings. Now, I don't know how long they'll be unique, because I would think that Royal Caribbean would like to copy some of these things, how successful they are. But the laser tag, I know that is kind of coming around on other ships as well. Now, the sky pad and of course the escape room are all big hits in our book. So
everything that we've done so far, I've absolutely loved.
Yeah. Yeah,
and the staff is so helpful. Like the same guy helped me twice in a row. So nice. So you know, excited that it's your first time and everything. Everyone has been so great.
Yeah. So that's cool. All right.
Big thumbs up. Enjoyed it.
Okay, so we just finished up with adult karaoke round number 3.
Yes.
Up at Ellington's, back in there at the jazz venue, and it was good.
Yeah, it's fun again.
Wasn't as good as the first 2 nights. Not as many people showed up.
No, but it's a fun way to end of the day, though.
There's another one tomorrow night, so that'll be the last one we have.
Yes.
And so we did that, and thought about getting some snacks, but we didn't. We're just too tired.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night. The snorkeling kind of took it out of us.
Yeah.
It was a long, good day, though.
Yeah,
it was a fun day. Enjoyed CocoCay. I'm excited to go back and see all the new stuff that they put in next year. So, yeah, it's a good day.
Good day 3. Tomorrow's day 4, the last day at sea. So we'll see what we get into then.
Yes.